Good afternoon. This is Esther Lawson again with God's Grace Garden, and it is now Monday. We put the compost tea on there on Wednesday, and we wanted to see after 5 days what will happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening in the garden right now, shall we? Come on. Oh, excuse me. Now you have to be careful with your feet around here, huh? Okay. So far, it looks like the pole beans have they just gotten bigger, and all of this here is new growth. So in 5 days, this is how much has grown. All of this and this is all new growth, and it's just gotten bigger and more flush. And this flower here is ready to bloom any day since we put the compost tea on there. And what I'll do is just pick these two yellowing flowers off, leaves off. These pole beans also have gotten bigger. The leaves have gotten a little bit bigger, and so has this morning glory. It's all the way to the top. And I tried to put a little connector right here so I can get it over to this trellis. So we'll see what it looks like here in a little while. In the next week or so, it should be wrapped around this and going over to the next one. And this one right here is the cucumbers and the pole beans going up together. And if you look here a little closely, come a little closer so you can see that, we have a cucumber growing. So I think it's so far so good. The compost tea that I made has been a success. And since then also I've had to add a connector here because it fell off, so I had to reattach it. So this isn't as sturdy as I would like it to be, but in order for my pole beans to continue to grow, I need to give them something to reach out to. So that's what I did. I added the connector. The strawberries look like they may have had some new growth grow here, but we're still going to look at these a little more. They don't look as well as I would like them to look. They're almost dead, to be honest. So we'll just let them die out, and if they do, then oh well. We have pole beans also growing on the inside of them, so it looks good as well. And this pole bean, it's already starting to wrap around the top here. And last time when we looked at it, I think it was a wrap right here. I think, yeah. So it's grown this much since Wednesday in 5 days. The geranium flower, it was nothing. Everything was just the leaves. There were no flowers, nothing blooming. In 5 days, we actually got not only for it to grow, but to bloom and open up in just 5 days. So I think so far the compost tea has been a success. As you can see here, this morning glory is as big as my hand now. So I don't think it was that big. It looks very big now. These are the best looking marigolds in the morning glories in the whole garden. So, and also this heavyweight green bean has started to get a little bit of more leaves on it too as well, and I can see it. I didn't know that was in there, but I planted it a couple days ago and I forgot it was in there. Excuse me, it's a little humid today because it's about to start raining. So let's go ahead and go down here to the garden over here to take a look at how much things have grown. Now so far in the garden, we have the okra. It seems like it's grown a little bit more. It seems like the leaves are getting a little bit deeper green since we put the compost tea on there. And there's a new update. Let me go take it in there. Hold this for me. I try not to step over here at all, but if you can see there, we have a female flower growing, and this is the absolutely first female flower that has started growing on the squash that has been in the garden, because it's just been so much rain. And I'm just going to go ahead and just pick this off, these dead leaves, so it'll get more leaves on it. I picked some off even on Wednesday, and it seems like they've grown a lot. I had some squash beetles in here. I had to kill them because they started eating my leaves. If you see there, the little ends are eaten off, and I killed them. So I'm definitely going to have to continue to get some neem oil. I got a red end over there, and that's not looking good. One is one too many for me. So that's what we have so far on this side of the garden. It seems like the pole beans have started to grow on this end as well. You see there? They've gotten a little bit more nourish and vigor to them since I put the compost tea on there. Even that one is growing up, and there's another one connecting to the actual Blue Lake green beans that have been they had been eaten down by the slugs, but since I put the compost tea on there, they seem to be growing new leaves and starting to bloom back and get more flowers on them, because they had been producing nicely, but without any leaves you really can't expect much of the green beans, but they're getting leaves back on them. So let's head over to the pole beans. Let's see if I can find it over here. We have some, not pole beans, some purple hull peas. They're growing, if you can see that there. Look at there. I don't know how the focus is, but those are pretty. It seems to be more flowers coming and or getting ready to come. As you can see, that one had opened up and it's already closed back up, and soon that flower will fall off and we'll have a purple hull pea growing underneath there. So the purple hull peas seem to be flowering, and they're reaching even more up to the top, and I'm going to have to get those and bring them back down and wrap them around something so that they can kind of migrate and trellis over that way some. So I just got to train them. And it seems like this okra here that was even in the back has grown. All of this stuff has grown. It was at 7 feet. Now it's past as tall as it can get. So I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'll probably get a little small step stool and have it brought down a little bit, have it trained down as it grows taller. But I don't have any intentions of cutting it down. I'll continue to wrap it around, but I want it to grow to its full potential. As you see, look at there. That's a nice purple hull pea growing. And this is just in 5 days of using the compost tea. Two applications, one after 24 hours and another one after 36 hours. And it just seems like, there's Ayana again. Say hello to the camera. Hello. So it seems like the okra, all of them have reached 4 feet tall except for these little couple on the end. And that's progress, because all of these, see this one, all the way up to about here, were very short. So since I've been putting the compost tea and adding potassium and more phosphorus to the soil, and also adding my own compost. As you see, I got some unfinished compost. It's a little bit darker than the rest of the soil because it's nice and rich. And we'll go take a look at the compost over here that we didn't get to look at last time, so you can see how dark it is compared to regular soil. It's very rich in nutrients and microorganisms that are needed to allow the plants to grow to their full potential. So it seems like the tomatoes, see that? It's getting really tall. Even the ones that were a little shorter, I got one that's finally reached over the 3 feet line. So it seemed like the compost tea did help them grow along with my compost itself. So I'll put some more compost down, and I intend on using some of the worm castings that I have here. Look at the cord. I just let it just grow. I really wasn't concerned about it. It was just a little experiment, and the experiment is actually seeming to produce some nice corn growing there. And it seems like the sweet peas, not sweet peas, but sweet potatoes, they're growing and vining up really long, so I'm going to have to train that. And this is all in just a few days.
Hey, Toot Toot!
That's my sister Eve and my nephew Samarian, also known as Toot Toot. So she's ditched me and taken off to go visit her cousin and aunt. But I'm going to finish this up real quick, and I'll talk with my sister in a minute. Look at them. Well, right here, let's take a quick look at this. Look how dark that is. That soil is nice and dark, isn't it? So in the next 4 weeks, as it decomposes and the microorganisms continuously breaks this stuff down, it's going to be nice, rich, nutrient-filled compost. And this was all homemade. Alright, and let's take a look at the worm bin. I don't know what I'm going to do about getting these worms separated, but these ones over here do not seem to be wanting to move over. As you see, I still have a lot of worms over here. I'm trying to starve them out so that they'll move over so I can go ahead and use these nice worm castings that's in here. But until then, we're just going to have to hold off. But I'm excited about putting these on the garden to see how it works out. So that's all I have to say for right now. And I'm signing off to go say hey to my family. God bless, and God's Grace Garden loves you. Bye. And definitely God.